Hey, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 18th of September, 2021. This is just my weekly analysis video where I go over all of the pairs I'm trading on the Forex charts on the daily time frame using my high probability and divergence methods as from my books. So big welcome. Thanks to everyone that's watched these videos. If you do like the videos, please hit the like button or the subscribe button. That would be appreciated. I know they're not the greatest quality of videos. I am slowly working on that, would you believe? I've been saying that for weeks now, but I am the world's worst procrastinator. All right, all good here. So let's just have a look where we're at. First up, let's have a look at the news ahead for the week. So we'll just bring that up, something we like to do on the weekend so we know what's coming up next week. This is the Forex Factory Economic Calendar. This is a free tool. You just got to sign up. And the good thing about it is you can set up filters to just have currencies you want to look at and what level of news you want to look at. So basically, I'm more interested in the red ones. They're the high impact. Orange ones are medium impact. You won't see any yellow. Or no interest on the low impact events. You can set it up too in your local time. So me living in Vietnam, this is all in Hanoi, Vietnam time. This is one time zone throughout the whole country. So that's also good, save some confusion there. So let's have a look where we're at on next week. As usual, Japan's got a bank holiday on Monday. Geez, I've got to move to Japan. They have more holidays. But moving along, I didn't know there's a Canadian federal election, so that may have some effect on the Canadian dollar. Just be careful of that. That's on Monday. Tuesday, I got some just policy meeting minutes released out of Oz. Now, it's a pretty quiet start to the week, but geez, Thursday picks up. Don't know what. All right, the big one on Thursday, which is late Wednesday night for me, I guess 1 a.m. early Thursday, is the US interest rate news. So they're not expecting any change, but this can be a big market mover, so just be careful of that. That's US interest rate news, Thursday, 23rd September. For me, it's 1 a.m., so you can work out your own times. Then we have all these flash manufacturing numbers. They do. In here, tucked in here, is the Swiss interest rate news. So the monetary policy assessment and SNB policy rate. That's interest rates news out of Switzerland. Be careful of that. And more interest rate news we have out of the UK, out of Great Britain. Interest rate news there. So official bank rate out of UK. So be careful. Thursday, late Wednesday night, Thursday, big day. A lot of interest rate news, a lot of shakers and movers. Be careful. And finishing off the week, Friday's a bit of a day. Fed Chair Powell speaks. That's a bit it late on a Friday, but that'll be not much, I wouldn't imagine. So big week in news, well, big late week in news on Thursday there, so be careful. All right, before we go on to the charts, I'll just bring up this Word document. You're going to see a lot of different lines, indicators, etc. on my charts. If you're new to my method, high probability trading method, in the link, in the description of the video, there's a link, I think near the top, just showing you another video that explains the actual setup, what the indicators are in more detail, etc. So if you want to check that out, that's fine. You can read this though, take a screenshot, pause the video. It explains what the indicators are, all the different colored trend lines, etc. So, you know, if you see blue trend lines, you know what they mean. If you read this, sell, buy, trade, stop losses, break even, big numbers, what that indicators, like I said. And so that explains everything on the charts. So let's get onto the charts. Where are they? Let's find them. Very well organised. This is the earliest I've ever done a video on a Saturday morning. This is about 8:30 local. It's amazing what happens when you don't drink alcohol during the week. You feel much better on a Saturday morning, but probably not tomorrow. Wasn't a great week. It was a good week in trading, not such a good week in my sport. Both my football teams, both in soccer and rugby league, got beaten. Celtic, a Scottish team from obviously Scotland, they got beaten in Europe 4-3 by one of the La Liga Spanish teams, Betis, I think it was, Real Betis, 4-3, so they won't die wondering. And my NRL team, the Sydney Roosters, got knocked out badly last night, so it's all over for them. Let's move on. Watch list. This is TradingView. This is my watch list on the right here, all the pairs I'm trading and looking at. These two bottom ones, the US 500 and Bitcoin, they're just there out of curiosity. But these are all the pairs I'm looking at. The highlighted in dark blue means I've got a trade on and haven't taken any action as yet. Light blue means I've got a trade on and some action's been taken. No highlight, no trade. In this orange colour means it's something I'm looking at Monday. In this case, it's a pound USD. It's a new trade signal for Monday. So let's have a look at the charts. Now, all these trades on these charts are called by me at the time and posted in my Facebook group, Telegram channels, and also Matt from Family Man Trading's Discord channel. So they're all called at the time, and I include screenshots which are put into a shared folder. So there's no after the fact, this is what I would have done sort of thing. This is all called live, or pretty close to it anyway, at the time. Everyone's more than welcome to join any of those groups. There should be links to those in the description of the video, hopefully. So, yeah. So let's have a look here. You can read my notes on the charts. Pause the video. I understand a lot won't understand me, my Australian accent, or English is not your first language. I might talk too fast, too slow, whatever. Pause the video, read the notes on the charts. I normally have the pair, the time, what the signal is, and my thoughts in relation to that actual signal. So we'll get rid of this grey line. I'll adjust things as I go along here. All right, this is the AusCAD. Took a sell back here, started going in my favour, but it's popped back up towards the entry level at the moment. No action taken. The MACD Platinum still well above the zero level. Now remember, with the MACD Platinum, it's a zero lag MACD, so that's all it is. It oscillates around this zero level here. This zero level is this grey dotted line here. So generally with the MACD Platinum, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. So in this case, the sell was here, the cross was there, got the confirmation on this red dot on the QMP filter there, and took the sell. MACD Platinum's above the zero level, looking for it to go back down towards the zero level, if that makes sense. Trend is down. We've got this nice little resistance level up here. There was slight hidden bearish divergence designated by the red lines, and everyone knows if you're watching any of my videos, I love hidden divergence. So that's a sell. Right, Oz Yen. Right, trade on this was a couple of trades here. You'll see this sometimes where I'll have maybe two trades on. Generally, if I've got two trades on, it means the first one, which is you always look from left to right as you do on a chart. The first one's normally partially closed and a stop in place. So in this case, the buy was here. You can read the notes on the buy there. Price has gone up nicely. As soon as the MACD's through the zero level, we'll get towards these MAs. We're closing half, bringing the stop in. So the original stop would have been down here, would have been brought up to here. Now it's up there. Now what's happened in the meantime? MAs are starting to spread to the downside. Not a great deal. Taking a sell trade here. You can read those notes there. And at the time I said I would leave that partial buy on for some protection if you can. Now the stop for the buy was moved up to here. That's obviously been stopped out. So that buy is no longer in play. So that's gone. And I'll tidy up the charts. I can do it right now actually. So that buy is no longer in play. It was stopped out for overall profit. And let's have a look here. So now all we've got is a sell on and going in the right direction. MACD Platinum still above the zero level. So the buy, it was giving me some protection, closed for a profit, and we're moving on. And I can change that to a dark blue because now we haven't moved anything. Aussie USD. Last trade was a sell. I'll get rid of that. Don't know what that's there. Just make sure I'm done. Yeah, last trade was a sell here. You can see MACD above the zero level, hidden bearish divergence, good signal, heading in the right direction, which is nice. This green dashed line is a big number. If you read that Word document, In this case, it's the 75-cent level, which is a big number on the Aussie. So it's popped up there, sort of bounced up and came down, but now we're heading in the right direction, which is good. No action taken as yet. CAD Swiss. All right, took a sell back here. You can read the notes for it. We're out of that sell. Either you got stopped out when it popped through there. The suggested stop was just above the highs here. This came very close within a couple of pips. If you didn't get stopped out, then you should have closed it on the open of this candle, so you would have saved yourself a few pips, because we got a buy signal, which is not valid because the MACD platinum's above the zero level, so it's not a valid buy signal, even though it may be, but it's not according to my rules. And if you didn't get stopped out there, you definitely would have got stopped when that popped up. Now, it looks like it's already, Friday sort of gave us this neutral sort of bearish candle, so it might be coming down again. Just look for another sell. But that trade's now finished, so I'll highlight that. I'm going to tidy up this chart with the wrong color. So this, I'll just remove this trade. We took a loss on the CAD Swiss. Euro Aussie. What are we in here? We're in a buy from a few days back, going nowhere fast. Suggested stop and place down here. You can read the notes. Hidden bullish divergence. Lower lows on the oscillator or MACD, and pretty well a double bottom or support level on the price there. MAs is up, so we want to go up. Ideally want to pop up and break this previous high. If not, then you could probably consider returning to the downside. But let's just look at what's in front of us at the moment. We've got a buy going nowhere fast. Euro Swiss. All right, a couple of things here. Again, I left a trade on here, and there's a reason for that. This sell trade here, slightly higher risk, as price made a new high. So just market structure. You can see this new high here. It's the reason I kept the previous buy on. So this buy was taken here. It was a higher risk trade to buy. It was based on divergence there, supported by divergence. Popped up nicely, closed half, dragged my stop up on the buy. In the meantime, got this sell signal in here. It's hard to see the dot, but it's in under those trend lines there. Got the sell signal, suggested stops there. That's been stopped out. It didn't go in my favour at all. In the meantime, that was based on hidden bearish divergence, so that's hidden bearish divergence there. Now, I draw these trend lines in, adjust them every day until they're no longer valid. If they're no longer valid, just remove them. But at the moment, there is regular bearish divergence setting up. It's got a sell signal. There's no buy signal as yet. So what we'll do is we'll just wait and possibly look for a re-entry. Now, ideally what we want is a buy signal here, just to push it up, then for it to roll back over and come back down, give me another opportunity to get into another sell. Or you could draw a trend line. Let's bring up my trend line tool thingy. What do we want? Just a basic one. So across the lows here, say for example, it's not an exact science trend drawing, so don't get all anal about it. So there's the trend line there. That's where it is at the moment. Again, that can be adjusted on the fly as prices move, etc. And what we'd be looking for, you're kidding me, aren't you? What we'd be looking for is a break of that trend line to the downside, and possibly, if that sell remains intact, taking another sell. We've got some protection with the buy at the moment, so not all is lost. That's the Euro Swiss. So the sell's closed, so I can get rid of that, which I will after the video's done. We've still got the buy on there. Euro Yen. Sell signal back here. Again, hidden bearish divergence. You can see it there marked by the red lines. Taken back here, going down nicely, and MACD platinum's getting closer to zero level. MAs are very tight, possibly starting to turn to the downside. So we'll just give it a couple more days. Once this reddish brownie line hits the zero level, look at closing out half and bringing the stop down. But at the moment, we'll just sit and watch it. All good. Euro USD. Okay, here's another one. I had a buy back here, and I dragged the stop up, closed half, looking good. And then we got the sell signal here. You can read the notes on both here. Now the buy stop obviously is being stopped out. I just left on the charts to show you that has been stopped out. So we took, oh, now my mouse is jammed up. Pause the video. Yeah, just a slight technical glitch there. So we took the buy. The buy is now being stopped out for overall profit. So I can remove that from the chart. So that's gone. And I'll get rid of the stop there. I'll tidy this chart up after it. I'm just tidying up so you can see what we got on now. All right, so now we've got the sell on, which is a good, nice double top here, or resistance level, or we could even consider it slight hidden bearish divergence. There's slightly higher high on price there, which is good. Higher high on the MACD Platinum, sorry, the oscillator. And we went sideways for a couple of days, but then it's dropped off a cliff in the last couple of days, which is great to see. So we're looking good on the Euro USD. Had a good win on the buy, well, average win on the buy. Now we're heading in the right direction on the sell. CAD Swiss. I got a buy from all the way back here. Look at this range. Sideways. I've been drawing these lines. If you watched my videos, you would have seen these. Now we're back up this high again. I'd already closed, suggested close half, brought my stop up above the entry level. The grey line represents a warning signal. We've got a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the 0 level. So remember, I'm looking to sell when it's above the 0 level. That's what I'm thinking. Not necessarily what's going to happen, but that's what I'm thinking. In the meantime, we're just plodding along with this buy, going nowhere fast, but at least we're heading in the right direction, making some pips. Pound yen. This trade's finished. It was a buy back here. Sort of went, the MACD Platinum went through the 0 level. It just went nowhere fast. And this is one of the most trending pairs there is. And have a look at this crap. All these little candles here. Unbelievable for this pair. We're on the move now, possibly setting up for a sell, hence the grey warning line, MACD Platinum above the 0 level. Yeah, the buy's finished, so did we get it? Maybe a little bit of overall profit. The stop's there. You can see it got stopped out. Definitely stopped out. If Wednesday, if not possibly Thursday, and definitely Friday. So just left it on the chart to show you. Would have probably got a couple of pips up here somewhere. So overall, very small profit or break even at worst. That's the pound yen. No trade on there, so I'll tidy that up. Pound New Zealand. What do we got here? We've got the sell from back here. This was in a range. Broke the range nicely on the last sell signal. Already closed half. Brought my stop in, so it's just there for protection, a little bit of insurance. Now, the last signal was this buy a few days ago. MACD Platinum slowly heading up. Price is not really doing too much, but it's heading in the right direction. So we're still in the buy, still in the partial sell, going nowhere fast. Pound USD, pylon orange, means we've got a new signal, which is a sell signal on Friday. I've already started to write some notes there. Nice little sort of resistance level here. MA is really tight, really flat, very range bound. Sell signal on Monday, going to take the sell there. The good thing about TradingView, and I say this in every video, is I know what's coming on Monday on all the time frames. Unlike MT4, MT5, TradingView actually paints the dots, whether it be on the MACD Platinum or the QMP filter, which is the red and green dots here. MT4, MT5 don't do that, so it's a bit of a mystery on Monday mornings with them, but on TradingView, I know exactly on the daily charts and any time frame what signals are coming up. So it's a sell on Monday. As long as it opens pretty close to where it closed on Friday, I'll be taking that sell. Suggested stop will be up here. Happy to trade in either direction, as you can see there. So Monday morning, sell pound USD. New Zealand CAD. What have we got here? If TradingView ever catches up with me. All right, we've got a previous buy back here. This has had its little ranges here, as you can see. Now we've got a previous high up here. We're bouncing off that. So we had this buy in here. I suggested you can keep, when the sell came, if you could keep this buy on, it'd be great because it is a range-bound pair. So the stop, we've closed half on that buy, stop's been brought up, so we can't lose on the buy. In the meantime, we've got the sell signal here. Some stop levels up there. Looking okay. MACD platinum's above the 0 level, starting to head in the right direction, but Friday's popped up a little bit. But we've got that little bit of insurance in, so we're in a pretty good position on the New Zealand CAD at the moment. USD Japan, one pair that's doing my head in at the moment, and you will see why in a second. All right. Now, I did suggest that you could probably give this recent sell trade a miss, and you'll see why. So we had this buy trade up back here. I did say, look, get out of it. It's gone nowhere fast. I brought the stop up nice and tight. It's just meandering around the entry level. Probably could have closed for a few pips. Then we get this sell signal here. And if you hadn't got closed that buy already, you would have been definitely stopped out. So that buy's gone. We can say buy, buy, buy. So that's a definite. I'll tidy this chart up after, but the buy is definitely gone. In the meantime, we've got this sell signal and it's hit this support level and just bounced straight back up. Going nowhere fast. Look at the MACD hugging the 0 level. It's been a tough pair to trade lately, even when you go down to the lower time frame. Say we go down to 4 hour. It's not really much on offer on the 4 hour chart. It's hard to get any traction. Let's have a look at 1 hour. It's even tough on the 1 hour. It's just not much. It's not giving much at all. So that's the USD Japanese yen in a sell, going nowhere fast. Might just be best to wait till it starts trending again. Right, USD Singapore dollar. Pair that a lot of people don't trade, but I like to trade on the daily chart. A bit tough on the lower time frames due to the tough big spreads and big swaps. So here we have a buy signal here. The MACD platinum's been below the 0 level for a while. There was a buy here. We probably got out that slightly better than break even. Sell signal, double top there. Not valid. Should have taken it, but I didn't call it. Now we've got a buy here. Now, this was brought up by someone in the Telegram group, and I mentioned this in last week's video. There is a chance you may have been stopped out here on this spike down. If you look at the stops at 133,794, if you look at the low up here, when I put my cursor over the price, you can see it didn't quite get down there. It is on the bid side, so it's a chance it may have not been stopped out. If you had, then what I suggested in last week's video was draw this trend line across the highs here, and if you get a break, look for a re-entry. Now your re-entry would have been on this open of this bearish candle here. You see the bullish candle closed above the trend line. The initial trade was based on hidden bullish divergence here. Then this one here gave us regular bullish divergence. So it's the old 1-2 on the divergences. So a break of that trend line is a good signal there. Even though we got this bearish candle brought back down to the trend line, which is not unusual, it's popped up nicely. So if you're in the buy trade, original buy trade still weren't stopped out, you're looking good. If you took the next buy on the trend line break, is looking good still. MACD platinum's below the 0 level, so it's heading in the right direction. The USD has got some strength. I'll show you that in a minute after I get through these charts, just so keep that in mind. So we're looking okay there. Touch and go whether we got stopped out there or not, but definitely got a re-entry on that, which I talked about in the video. And gold, we'll go to gold. All right, The original, we're doing all right on gold with the signals so far. It's not a pair I actually physically trade. I like to watch the charts. The buy here went up, got to this pie, closing half somewhere in here, bringing the stop up. Now, in the meantime, got this sell signal here, came close to my stop. Probably would have stopped out on this one a few days ago, probably early in the week. Sell went against me slightly, but then drove down on Thursday and sort of consolidated on Friday. So the buy, that one here, is gone. So we can get rid of that. We didn't lose on the buy, which is good. Probably made a small profit, even better. And we're in a sell now, so I'm just clearing that up. I'll tidy these charts up after. So the sell's looking good. Now the MACD Platinum's through the zero level, well and truly. We see it through there. And so what we're doing, you can probably on Thursday's close. Hang on, let's have a look here. Yeah, definitely on Thursday's close. Close half of that trade, bring the stop in, put yourself in a no-lose position. So even though the stop's on the wrong side of the point of entry, by that amount there is way more than that amount. If you close half, you're in overall, can't lose. That's gold, looking good. I'll tidy that up, as I said. Now let's just have a look at these out of curiosity. This is the US 500, which is just the overall stock market for the US, which is probably one of the biggest stock markets on the planet. The last signal was this sell here. Now, as I say, this is the perfect uptrend. When's it going to end? Who knows? I'm not a stock trader. I just watch it. I just keep track of it. But the sell signal's there, and as I say, it just brings back to the MA. Start closing, bring your stop in. If you were in a trade like this, it's a high risk trade. Close out half and bring your stop in now. But now it's popped down Friday nicely, so maybe this is the one. Who knows? And Bitcoin for you cryptos, which I am an actual crypto person now. The last signal is this buy signal here, going nowhere fast. Oh, I've lost my trend lines. Damn. I'll fix that up too. Oh, there they go. Trading views asleep. Hidden bullish divergence there. Lower lows on the MACD Platinum, which is an oscillator, and higher lows on the price chart. So hidden bullish divergence. And this green level here is a big number, 50,000. So it's struggled, bounces around that a bit, as you can see. See if we can have another go at it. Now, just out of curiosity, where's my watch list here? Let's have a look at charts of interest. The USD. And there you go. Here's the US dollar. I'm not sure how you can trade that, but it's something I'm thinking about doing because it actually gives some pretty good signals and it just gets rid of all the correlation. So the buy signal was here, gone sideways. Thursday popped up, Friday popped up nicely. It's the same as any other chart. Just while we're here, might as well have a quick look because the video's up 30 minutes. There's oil. I'm not sure what US oil is, so I don't trade it, but if it's something that interests you, then there it is. That's the Australian market, I think, XAT. It's a bit bearish at the moment too. So that's it for the charts, guys. I'll bring up that Word document again if you want to have a look at that. Here we go. If you're wondering what all the lines were, etc. Like I said, all these trades are called at the time and called in my Facebook group, Telegram channels, and Family Man Trading's Discord channel, and they're accompanied by screenshots taken at the time. So it's all very transparent and nothing after the fact sort of stuff. So, thanks for watching the video. Enjoy your weekend. We're slowly coming out of lockdown here, so at least I can get takeaway food now. And I might have a few beers later on today. Enjoy Saturday. Watch whatever sport's left as we come into finals. Take care. Stay safe. And like I said, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much. Cheers.